Some roads around the world are so unbelievable that they defy logic. Imagine a seemingly endless spiral of asphalt. It challenges everything we know about engineering, from a road that disappears twice every day to a road so bad that it is nicknamed Death Road. It may be hard to believe, but these roads exist. Join us on this special episode as we unveil 13 roads you will not believe exist. Number 13, Golong Tunnel Road, China. Dubbed the road that does not tolerate mistakes, China's Golong Tunnel Road is as terrifying as it is amazing. The road stretches for about 1.2 kilometers and is carved directly into the mountainside. It was constructed not by professional engineers but by 13 determined villagers led by their village head Shin Minjin. This road is a demonstration of human determination. The unique aspect of this road is not only its curved route along cliffs but also the narrative of how it was constructed. Built by Golong villagers, this tunnel was their solution to isolation as they aimed to link their secluded village to the rest of the world. Golong itself is a small village perched on a mountain, making access difficult and isolating its inhabitants from the rest of the country. Before the tunnel, the only way to enter or exit Golong was through a dangerous path known as the Sky Ladder, a steep and dangerous set of stone steps that posed great difficulty, especially during the harsh winters. The villagers decided they needed a safer route, and when the government refused to help, they took matters into their own hands. The construction of Golong Tunnel Road began in 1972 and took an astounding 5 years to complete. Using simple hand tools like hammers and chisels, the villagers chipped away at the mountain one stone at a time. They make this hall with our iron tool and put the expert there inside. The determination behind the project is exceptional, considering that the road is around 5 m high and 4 m wide. The tunnel's walls are rough, bearing the marks of the manual labor that shaped them. Driving along Golong Tunnel Road feels like stepping into another world. The tunnel is punctuated with large irregular windows carved into the rock, providing breathtaking views of the valley below. But those windows also remind you of how high up you are. One wrong move and it's a long way down. Measuring about 2,000 feet, the windows weren't just made for aesthetic reasons. They allowed the workers to dump waste down the mountainside as they dug through the rock. The narrow width of this road makes two-way traffic almost impossible. Drivers need to proceed slowly and carefully, honking their horns at turns to warn oncoming vehicles. At points, the road winds sharply, forcing drivers to navigate hair-raising corners where the cliff edge is only a few feet away. The road is unpaved, and when it rains, water pours through the tunnel's open windows, turning the surface into a slippery hazard. There's also no artificial lighting inside the tunnel, which means drivers need to rely on their headlights and a lot of nerve as you drive through the rough Hune rock. Phase seems to close in on you, making the experience both thrilling and terrifying. In the winter months, snowfall can make the road nearly impassable, and in summer, rockfalls are a constant danger. If you're brave enough to drive it, the entire journey through Golong Tunnel Road will only take about 10 to 15 minutes depending on traffic and conditions. However, most visitors prefer to take their time stopping at various points to take photos or simply admire the view. Number 12, Passage du Gois, France. While the Golong Tunnel Road showcases daring engineering through the mountains across the waters in France, another unique route reveals itself, one that disappears with the tides, challenging travelers to time their journey carefully. The Passage du Gois is a unique and mysterious road, famous for the fact that it vanishes is twice a day with the rising tide, connecting the island of Noirmoutier to the mainland. This 2.56-mile causeway is one of the most bizarre and dangerous roads in the world. With its tides dictating its accessibility, the Passage du Gois is both a tourist attraction and a vital route for locals. It has been used for centuries, dating back to as early as 1701 when it first appeared on maps. Initially, it was a natural sandbank pathway that people would cross on foot or by cart during low tide. The road, as we know it today, was officially paved in 1840, making it easier to traverse despite its construction. The road's fleeting nature remains as the tides continue to flood it twice daily, leaving it underwater for several hours. Now let's talk about how the road functions. Passage du Gois is only accessible for a few hours each day. Depending on the tide schedule, drivers can use the road for about 1 to 2 hours before the tide rises again. The Average difference between low and high tide is around 13 feet, which means the entire road can disappear beneath the water in a matter of minutes. Timing is crucial for anyone attempting to cross, and failing to do so can result in vehicles being stranded or swept away. To prevent accidents, the road is lined with signs indicating when it's safe to cross. There are also emergency towers placed along the road where stranded drivers and passengers can climb up to wait out the tide. However, once the tide comes in, the road is submerged until it recedes again. Over the years, numerous cars have been submerged, and in some cases people have had to abandon their vehicles to climb the emergency towers. The danger of the passage du Gua is what makes it so compelling for adventurers. The tides are swift, and anyone who miscalculates their crossing time risks getting caught by the rapidly rising waters. During low tide, seaweed and algae are often left behind, making the roads slick and difficult to navigate, especially for those unfamiliar with it. Number 11. Northeast Road, Bolivia. As the tides swallow France's passage du Gua, it's time to trade rising waters for sheer cliffs. Imagine traveling on a road so dangerous that it's earned the nickname Death Road. North Yungas Road, located in Bolivia. 300 people died on the road every year. At one point, crosses dotted the road approximately every 100 m, marking the sites where people had lost their lives. While vehicles have largely vacated the road, North Yungas Road is now a popular destination for adventure seekers, particularly cyclists looking for a high adrenaline ride each year. Thousands of tourists sign up for bike tours along the route, navigating its twists and turns while taking in breathtaking views of the jungle and mountains below. Number 10. Stelvio Pass, Italy. Surviving the deadly drops of Bolivia's North Yungas Road is no small feat, but now it's time for a new challenge. Italy's Stelvio Pass. In the heart of the Italian Alps, you'll find Stelvio Pass, a true engineering wonder. This road is a stunning mix of natural beauty and human creativity that draws in adventure seekers and nature lovers alike. Why is driving on Stelvio Pass such an exciting experience? Imagine this: countless hairpin turns that twist and curve with the precision of a watch. These famous BS challenge even the most experienced drivers, requiring skill and focus at every corner. And then there's the view: dazzling landscapes unfold before you, showcasing the majestic beauty of the alpine scenery in all its splendor. The promise of an adrenaline-fueled journey through stunning mountain views attracts thousands each year. Picture yourself navigating those sharp turns on a sleek motorcycle, or feeling the power of a sports car as it grips each curve, all while being surrounded by some of the most awe-inspiring sights you could ever imagine. There's a volume of bikes, sports cars, enjoying all switch. Boyka is incredible, but let's not forget that Stop Pass isn't without its challenges to ensure safety during peak tourist seasons, typically June to September, when traffic volume is highest. Speed limits are strictly enforced. Authorities have put measures in place to manage traffic flow and maintain road conditions, making sure that everyone can enjoy this iconic route without unnecessary risks. Okay, number 9. Zoilis, India. While Stelvio Pass dazzles with its stunning elevation and serpentine roads, the journey continues across the globe to Zojilas, where breathtaking beauty meets a thrilling sense of adventure, challenging even the most daring drivers. This pass connects the Kashmir Valley with the cold desert of Ladakh at an altitude of 11,575 feet. It is one of the most dangerous roads in the world, offering a narrow, dangerous route through high mountains, deep ravines, and at times extreme weather. Yeah, what a spot, honestly, what a spot. Unbelievable. This pass is a vital link between Srinagar and Leh, providing a connection between the two regions and also a lifeline for transporting essential supplies. The strategic importance of Zoila dates back to ancient times, when it served as a trading route between India and Central Asia. However, it gained modern significance during the Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 to 1948, when it became a battleground between Indian and Pakistani forces. Indian troops famously used tanks to secure the pass, marking one of the greatest tank battles in history. The road was constructed during the 20th century as part of India's efforts to improve transportation links to the northern territories. Carved into the side of steep mountains, the Zojila Road is often a dirt track widened just enough for one vehicle to pass at a time. Drivers need to be exceptionally cautious, as the road's unpaved surface can crumble under Extreme weather conditions or heavy traffic. The road is susceptible to landslides, avalanches, and severe snow storms that can block the route for weeks at a time during the harsh winters. The pass is closed for several months. Isolating the region of Ladakh. Snow clearing operations are massive undertakings that involve heavy machinery working around the clock to clear the way for vehicles. The road is barely clinging to the side of steep cliffs. Drivers need to navigate hairpin bends with limited visibility, and any mistake could result in a fatal plunge into the valley below. Local drivers who are seasoned veterans of the pass are often hired to guide tourists and newcomers through the treacherous journey. Recognizing the dangers posed by Zola Pass, the Indian government has embarked on several projects to make the road safer. Plans to construct a 14 kilometers tunnel to bypass the most dangerous section of the pass are underway. This tunnel, once completed, will allow year-round access to LD, reducing the risk of avalanches and improving travel safety. Number 8. Jacob's Ladder, Tasmania. As you navigate the breathtaking heights of Zoji Last, the adventure does end there. Just a bit further down the road lies Jacob's Ladder in Tasmania, where a steep descent offers both stunning vistas and a test of courage that few dare to take. Jacob's Ladder, a name that brings to mind an ancient staircase to the heavens, is more than just a road. It's an experience carved into the mountainous heart of Tasmania. At the top of Jacob's Ladder now, that was seriously nerve-wracking. Imagine a road so steep that even the bravest drivers feel a thrill of adrenaline as they navigate its dizzying gradients, with inclines reaching over 25%. Jacob's Ladder tests the mettle of anyone who dares to drive it. The road curls through the rugged landscape like a serpent, each turn revealing new and breathtaking views. Well guys, that was a huge tick on the whole life bucket list thing for me today that has been a to-do for so long. The views from Jacob's Ladder are nothing short of spectacular. As you ascend, every twist and turn offers a new perspective on the surrounding wilderness. From lush greenery to craggy rock formations, it's a visual feast that rewards both drivers and passengers alike. But the views come at a cost. The road's hairpin bends require intense concentration and skill. Each bend feels like threading a needle, with sheer drops on one side and towering cliffs on the other. One wrong Bangkok. What makes this market so extraordinary? It's not just the fresh produce, seafood, and vibrant energy. It's the fact that an active train line runs directly through the middle of it. The market is known locally as Tullet Rom Hup, meaning umbrella pull-down market. It dates back to the early 1900s, serving as a key market for local residents when the railway line was built in 1905 to transport goods and passengers rather than disband. The market adapted to the presence of the tracks, creating a fascinating, now world-famous tourist attraction. Every day 8 trains pass through the market, but rather than stopping the hustle and bustle, the arrival of the train adds excitement. As the train approaches, a bell rings to signal the vendors. You can see it's quite music narrow, and in a flurry of quick practice movements, they pull back their umbrellas, retract their sunshades, and move their goods off the tracks. The train slowly inches through the market, just inches away from the stalls. Once it passes, the vendors reset everything and the market resumes as if nothing had happened. The train's slow speed, just 9 miles per hour, ensures safety, but the sight of it so close to market goers is a heart-stopping moment. The market operates all day, but the train passes through its scheduled time, so visitors often plan their trips to witness the iconic event. It takes just about 5 minutes for the train to pass, but those 5 minutes transform the entire atmosphere of the market. Accidents are rare as the vendors have become highly skilled in pulling back their goods, making it a well-choreographed routine. Tourists, however, are advised to stay alert, as the narrow space between the train and the stalls offers little room for mishaps. Number 6. Koram Highway. Just when you think Thailand's Makong Railway Market is the most thrilling place for a close call with a train, the Karakoram Highway takes danger and adventure to a whole new level. Connecting Pakistan with China, the Koram Highway is a marvel of engineering and one of the most dangerous roads on the planet. Known as the 8th wonder of the world by locals, it stretches over 800 miles, cutting through the majestic Karakum mountain range, which includes K2, the second highest peak in the world. The Koram Highway, or KK, begins in Pakistan's Punjab province and ends in Kashgar, China, crossing through the Gilgit-Baltistan region and the Karab Pass, one of the highest paved border crossings in the world at an altitude of 15,397. The highway was jointly built by Pakistan and China and took over 20 years to complete from 1959 to 1979. Employing over 24,000 workers, tragically around 1,100 workers lost their lives. Due to the dangerous terrain, landslides, and harsh weather conditions, the concept of the Coram Highway dates back to ancient times when it was part of the Silk Road, a vital trade route connecting the East and West. It was rediscovered in the 20th century as a means to improve trade relations and foster cooperation between Pakistan and China. The KK is a vital route for trade linking China to the Arabian Sea through Pakistan and also serves as a significant tourist attraction. Driving along the Coram Highway is an adventure in itself. The road takes you through narrow mountain passes with sheer drops on one side and towering cliffs on the other. Landslides and rockfalls are common, particularly during the rainy season, making travel dangerous. The road's narrow winding paths can be challenging to navigate, especially in bad weather when visibility is reduced. In winter, parts of the highway are closed due to snow and icy conditions. Despite these dangers, the journey is breathtaking. The road offers stunning views of the Hunza Valley, turquoise rivers, and some of the tallest peaks in the world, including the famous Nangda Parbat. Travelers also encounter local villages where they can experience the unique cultures of northern Pakistan and western China. Recognizing the dangers, efforts have been made to improve the highway's safety. Regular maintenance is conducted to repair damage from landslides and erosion. Subscribers pick descending from the breathtaking elevations of the Coram Highway. We are now entering a road with a design so surreal that it seems like entering the dream of an artist. In the picture you see a road that twists and sees into the horizon, snaking through rugged topography as if it were an endless loop. A road like that can leave you in awe, making you question reality. It defies conventional road design, almost looking like it was drawn straight from an artist's imagination. With rapid advancements in technology, do you think we'll see more of these astonishing roads soon? Could this be the future of transportation, or are we still far from it? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Number 5. Eshima Ohashi Bridge, Japan. From twisting roads that challenge reality, we head to Japan, where the Eshima Ohashi Bridge towers like a roller coaster for cars. Its steep incline making drivers feel like they're climbing straight into the sky. Eshima Ohashi Bridge is an incredible engineering feat that goes beyond ordinary expectations. Often referred to as one of the most unique roads in the world, this massive structure proudly stands in Japan, connecting the cities of Matsu and Sakai Minato over Lake Nakami. Imagine driving up a road that feels more like riding a roller coaster. The Eshima Ohashi Bridge boasts an astonishing incline of 6.1%, which might make your heart race just thinking about it. This steep gradient is not merely for thrill seekers, it serves a practical purpose. The design allows large boats to pass beneath effortlessly, ensuring smooth maritime traffic without compromising on car movement. Connecting communities on either side of Lake Naki, this bridge has transformed travel for both locals and tourists. I shall unveil the mystique shrouding this bridge. Before it was built, ferry services were the main way to cross the lake, a method that took time and depended on the weather. Now, with the Eshima Ohashi Bridge, travel is faster and more efficient, bringing people closer and boosting economic growth in the area. Driving over Eshima Ohashi is an experience that offers breathtaking views. The panoramic vistas of Lake Nakami and the surrounding landscapes are utterly captivating. On a clear day, you can see miles into the horizon, a sight that leaves many visitors in awe. Number 4. Lemon Al Highway, India. If the steep slopes of Japan's Eshima Ohashi Bridge made your heart race, wait until you experience the L. Manali Highway in India. This road is a fascinating journey that promises an adrenaline rush with every twist, and this spot provides a break from the winding roads and a chance to breathe in the crisp mountain air. These stops are essential for adjusting to the high altitude and preparing for the next leg of your journey. The history behind the construction of the Leh Manali Highway is as fascinating as the road itself, built by the Border Roads Organization. This engineering marvel has been crucial in connecting remote regions and facilitating military logistics. The BR's ongoing efforts ensure that this route remains accessible and safe throughout different seasons. Their work includes clearing snow, repairing landslides, and maintaining road quality despite harsh weather conditions. Number 3. James Dalton Highway, Alaska. From the daunting cliffs of the Lemon Owl Highway, we now journey to Alaska's James Dalton Highway, where treacherous ice and unforgiving wilderness test the limits of even the bravest drivers, stretching across 414 miles of Alaska's rough landscape. The James Dalton Highway, also known as the Dalton Highway, is one of the most isolated and dangerous roads in the world. Built in 1974 as a supply route for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System, it serves as a critical route for transporting equipment and fuel to oil fields in Prudhoe Bay. This highway begins in Living Good and runs to Dead Horse, passing through some of the harshest environments on Earth. The road is mostly gravel, making it slippery and dangerous, especially in winter. Rough weather conditions can rapidly turn the highway into a snowy or icy hazard, causing drivers to lose control, with temperatures plummeting as low as -60 degrees Fahrenheit. Survival can depend on being well prepared and cautious. The Dalton Highway was completed in less than a year despite its harsh location, and most of the road remains unpaved due to its remote location. Maintenance is difficult and weather-dependent, which is why travelers often face unmarked hazards such as landslides or uneven road surfaces. The harsh conditions make even routine maintenance a challenge for crews. This road is notorious for its isolation. There are only 3 towns along the entire route: Coldfoot, Wiseman, and Dead Horse, offering very limited services. Gas stations, medical facilities, and lodging are nearly non-existent, leading drivers to fend for themselves in case of emergencies. Number 2. SNY Pass, South Africa. Moving on from the dangerous icy conditions of the James Dalton Highway, we now venture into the challenging landscape of South Africa's SNY Pass, where sharp terrain and unpredictable weather require courage, expertise, and strong nerves. SNY Pass is a thrilling gateway that connects South Africa with the mountainous kingdom of Lu. This road is proof of nature's splendor and human ingenuity, offering breathtaking sights along its winding route. Imagine driving through a scenic drive that not only tests your driving skills but also takes you on an adventure between two countries. Sunny Pass stands at an elevation of 9,400 foot, making it one of the highest mountain passes in Africa. The road is unpaved and rugged, requiring a four-wheel drive vehicle to navigate its challenging topography. Navigating S Pass feels like taming a wild beast, exhilarating yet demanding. The road twists and turns through rocky landscapes, often with steep drop-offs that demand careful navigation. Travel hazards are part of the package here, as loose rocks are a common sight, especially after rains. Meanwhile, conditions can shift rapidly from clear skies to fog or snow, adding to the unpredictability. Potholes and uneven surfaces ensure that drivers must stay alert at all times. For those who love a good challenge, each twist and turn offers an adrenaline rush, making it an unforgettable experience. At the summit of S Pass lies a different kind of reward: the opportunity to interact with the Beso people, who call this remote region home. Visitors can immerse themselves in local customs and traditions. Beso shepherds often play traditional instruments like the lasba and maropa, after which tourists gather around for tales passed down through generations, providing insights into Beso culture and history. The top of Sne Pass is also home to the highest pub in Africa, where travelers can enjoy a warm meal or drink while taking in panoramic views of Lozo's mountains. Number 1. The Jebel Hafit Mountain Road, UAE. After conquering the rugged twists of South Africa's Sne Pass, brace yourself for the smooth but thrilling ascent of the Jebel Hate Mountain Road in the UAE. Imagine weaving through a stunning desert terrain, the sun casting golden hues across rocky outcrops and sweeping sands. Welcome to the Jebel Hate Mountain Road, an iconic drive that promises both adventure and relaxation in the heart of the United Arab Emirates. This road is an experience that captures the very essence of UAE's diverse topography. Driving along Jebel Hate Mountain Road feels like embarking on a grand adventure through some of the most spectacular desert scenery imaginable. The road curls up the mountain, revealing panoramic views at every turn. As you ascend, the city of Aland sprawls below, offering a spectacular contrast between urban life and natural beauty steeped in history and culture. Aland itself is often referred to as the Garden City due to its lush oases amid the arid Surroundings the winding road up Jebel Hayt offers glimpses of these green havens tucked amidst sandy expanses. A visual treat that sets it apart from any other drive in the region. Reaching the summit of Jebel Hayt is like unlocking a treasure trove of activities for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. Hiking trails snake through rugged terrain, leading to viewpoints that provide unparalleled sights of the land and beyond. The fresh mountain air combined with wide open spaces makes it an ideal spot for a leisurely walk or a more vigorous hike. A popular activity here includes exploring ancient tombs dating back over 5,000 years, providing a fascinating peek into the region's rich archaeological heritage. Numerous strategically placed viewpoints allow travelers to pause and marvel at nature's artwork, each stop providing a unique perspective of the surrounding landscape. Feeling famished, the summit hosts several restaurants serving delicious local cuisine. Imagine savoring traditional Emirati dishes while overlooking vast stretches of desert, an unbeatable combination for your senses. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.